Hey y'all, welcome back to Movement Link. So I want to spend a few minutes here talking about just sandbag ground to shoulder and maybe alternating shoulders as we go ground to shoulder. We have a few options here. I think the terminology for sandbag stuff, I think it's called shouldering. Don't murder me in the comments if that's not exactly what it's called. But there's a couple techniques we can use here. Pros and cons to both. The shouldering technique is going to be pretty cool because I've got a GORUCK bag. It's got a whole bunch of awesome handles on it. Super sturdy. Lifetime warranty on this stuff is super cool. But the shouldering technique isn't going to use any of the handles, which is pretty cool because you got a bag of dog food, whatever you might have. This would be the technique that real life is going to use a lot. The other technique using the handles that I'll also show is going to just be more of like an exercise to use to build us. So one's going to be a little more functional, one's going to be really good for functional transfer, slightly different, both good. Let's go through the shouldering one first. I like to stand in the middle. I'm going to grab kind of halfway through. I like to try and grab hold of myself. So trying to grab a wrist, maybe some elbows. For the shouldering, I'm going to grab my wrist on this one. And I'm just going to try and get about half of the bag up to get my hands under it here. From this position, I'm checking in on my feet flat, as my belly button drawn in, trying to get in as good of a position as we can. For almost everybody, getting hands or wrists on the ground, we're not going to be in this absolutely perfect squat position down here. We're going to be kind of in more of like a low bar back squat, stiff-legged deadlift. So really what we're looking at is minimizing how much spine movement we have throughout this exercise. So from here, I'm always going to check in on my position, feel my feet, get as good of a position as I can get in. So now I'm going to bring it up, and I'm almost going to kettlebell swing it a little bit as I get it onto a shoulder. So half the bag, I'll do it a little bit faster on this side. Get it set up, pick it up, kettlebell swing it. You can even turn this, that's kind of like a muscle clean where I'm just picking the thing up. You can even turn this into an actual clean and have a little bit of that gymnastics element into it, where we do the same thing, and once I get weight on it, I'm gonna pull myself down to go get it. That way, I don't have to jump it as high. I can go get it instead of picking it up. All good techniques to use. So the other technique is just going to be setting up, just like we would be doing a regular clean with the sandbag, where we flip it around. We've got another video where we go into depth on how to get it into that front rack position. But this one's just going to be jump it up and go get it. So really what we're going to do is from that jumping position, we're going to drive it up. We're going to pull with one side to get one side moving, and then we're going to go get it. So I kind of jump one side up, and then I go get it with one side. So it takes a little bit of playing around. What I've seen is it kind of comes pretty naturally for people. So once we have that clean, if you tell them to do a clean to a shoulder, they figure it out pretty fast. But the real trick, if you're struggling with it, is to drive it up and give one arm kind of a big pull and then dive that shoulder in to go get it. But same kind of deal, get that weight moving up, manipulate your body around it instead of it around you. Use those techniques we know from the barbell, transfer it over, and efficiency, especially with stuff with the sandbag, goes skyrocketing up. Hope that helps. Talk to y'all soon.